The one tinfoil trick you need to know. Since the dawn of the internet, ideas have never been spread so easily. It's given the oppressed a voice, been a savior in times of injustice, and the quickest form of communication to those halfway around the world. Indeed, the World Wide Web can provide unlimited possibilities at the click of a button. But besides being an outlet for shopaholics, it also provides much more than clothes to consumers. The average person can only access 1% of the internet. The part that's hidden can't be Googled or found on search engines, and it contains at least 4.5 billion websites. Our access only scratches the surface of what's out there, which is estimated to be 400 to 500 times larger. But lurks beneath the surface is far too expensive for your average shopper. From passports to illegal substances to contract deals, everything is not only anonymous but also untraceable. The sites lack IP addresses and a domain name address. Access is encrypted with codes to make access nearly impossible for the most talented FBI hackers. Owners, sellers, and buyers are all hidden and protected by this elite setup. And the technology that they can have delivered to their home has a bigger impact than you think. Long gone are the days of average thieves. Remember when crowbars were used to break into cars? This is the 21st century, and criminals have stepped up the game. We're not dealing with amateurs, we're dealing with masterminds using sophisticated technology. And the most unlikely thing is becoming the biggest victim of their high-tech equipment. Since the dawn of automobiles, there's been car theft. Smashing windows, hot wiring cars, and late-night muggings are a thing of the past. Grand Theft Auto's never been so easy. Car companies have continued to improve and update security measures, but criminals are keeping up just as fast and with less effort, and their approach is genius. All that's needed to pull off the perfect heist is one single fault in any model of car. Toyota? Easy. Chevrolet? Simple. Ford? Could be infiltrated by the most inexperienced thief. Alarms are disarmed, and immobilizers that prevent engines from running without the correct key are bypassed. It seems as though the efforts of companies that manufacture cars are futile. But some are recommending some unconventional methods. Someone who forks out $200,000 on a Bentley isn't going to scrap it after losing the keys. Locksmiths are saviors with the ability to create new keys for most vehicles. But step-by-step guides on how to clone keys are available all over the internet. Thieves then target these locksmiths for their tools. But there's an easier method that's becoming more and more popular. A family in Solihull, England have recently become victims of car theft. Their security cameras showed how a pair of thieves used a relay device to copy the signal of a Mercedes key that was inside their home. They opened the door, sat in, and drove off. But how did they manage to break into a car without physically breaking in anywhere? Holly Hubert spent years with the FBI in Buffalo, New York. The cyber threat is so dynamic and ever-changing, it's hard for consumers to keep up. The investigator explained. Her cheap and easy advice? Aluminum foil. Although it's not ideal, it is the most inexpensive way. But why would tinfoil protect vehicles from theft? Well, the up-and-coming method is using a surprising tool to get away scot-free. Modern expensive cars use proximity keys. This system unlocks a car and starts the engine without the need to insert any key. One thief walked around to the back of the house holding a box in an attempt to pick up the signal from the key located somewhere they suspect on the ground floor. Strong enough to travel through walls, doors, furniture, and windows, the signal is easily caught by the first box, which transmits to the second box held by the other thief. The method is quick, silent, and easy. The government agent had his own say on the theft. Gard-Knox Cyber Technologies' Moshe Schlissel shared the undeniable faults of car companies. The professional has developed cyber protection for jets, planes, and missile defense systems for the Israeli Air Force. Now he's working with Volkswagen, Audi, and Mercedes-Benz to protect their products from hackers. But what was his take on the advice of an ex-FBI agent? Schlissel is now encouraging vehicle owners to invest in a cheap and affordable Faraday bag. These bags are available online and shield signals from potential thieves. The foil-based cover blocks the electromagnetic field that the relay box depends on. But does foil really protect keys from expensive technology? You know it works if you can't unlock a car door when the fob is inside, Schlissel explained. Auto industries and insurance companies are monitoring the methods of the theft closely. Steps clearly need to be taken by manufacturers. Schlissel shared a video of his engineer hacking the system of a semi-truck by using only his phone. But there's another method for those who leave their keys on the ground floor at night. Other cybersecurity experts have recommended storing keys in metal coffee cans when they can. This method manages to block the relay technique while also hiding keys from thieves that prefer old-school methods of burglary. The best thing you can do is keep your key in a small tin wrapped with aluminum foil. But in a purse or pocket, just aluminum foil will do the job, Schlissel stated. But there's a worrying aspect to this tale. The vulnerability of hardworking families has never been so high. Systems are created and put in place in a bid to protect and prevent infiltration. But the dark web provides the technology to defect every security measure put in place. These simple hacks can be used to keep keys in our own hands, and Schlissel's expertise has finally been taken advantage of. Here's to a safer, more protected future.